At Hillcrest Academy, a school where the children of CEOs, doctors, and politicians studied, talent shows were not just performances. They were showcases of legacy and privilege. Each year, students competed in a grand music recital, judged by elite musicians and attended by powerful parents. Among the gleaming hallways and designer uniforms, Lily moved like a shadow. She wasn't a student, she was the janitor's daughter. Every morning before the bell rang, she swept floors, cleaned windows, and silently disappeared before the crowds filled the halls. But her eyes always lingered outside the music room. One rainy afternoon, while her father was mopping the lobby, Lily wandered near the rehearsal room. Inside, the school orchestra practiced under the sharp eye of their music teacher, Ms. Roberts. She caught Lily peeking through the glass and waved her in with an amused smirk. "Well, well," Ms. Roberts said, her voice laced with sarcasm. "Care to show us what you got, Miss Mozart?" The students chuckled. They expected nothing from a janitor's daughter, maybe a few screechy notes and an awkward smile. But Lily stepped forward slowly, her eyes locked on the violin like it was calling her. "I've never played," she whispered, reaching for the instrument gently, almost reverently. "Perfect," Ms. Roberts said, chuckling. "Then this should be fun." Lily lifted the violin, her fingers trembling, heart pounding. The room went quiet, ready to mock. But the moment the bow touched the strings, the joke began to unravel. As the bow glided across the strings, the room fell into stunned silence. A soft, haunting melody filled the air. Not clumsy or broken, but smooth and soul-piercing. Lily's eyes closed, lost in the sound, her fingers moving with a grace and precision that stunned everyone. The students stared, mouths parted. Even Miss Roberts, who had been smirking seconds before, stood frozen. This wasn't beginner's luck. This was raw, natural genius, the kind that can't be taught. Lily played a piece no one had ever heard before. It wasn't in any book or part of the curriculum. It was something she had heard in her dreams, remembered from old radio tunes her father played during late-night cleaning shifts. Music had lived inside her all along, waiting. When she finished, the last note floated through the air like a goodbye kiss. There was no applause, just silence, deep, stunned, respectful silence. Then suddenly, clapping. From the back of the room, a man in a tailored suit stood up. Unbeknownst to Lily, he was a famous concert violinist and one of the guest judges for the upcoming recital. He had arrived early and witnessed the entire scene. "That," he said slowly, "was the most honest piece of music I've heard in years." Ms. Roberts, flushed and speechless, took a step forward. "Lily, would you consider representing Hillcrest in the recital?" Lily looked at her father standing at the doorway, pride glistening in his eyes. She nodded, her voice steady. "Only if I can wear my name, not hide it." A janitor's daughter no longer, just Lily, the violinist who silenced a room full of doubters with nothing but heart and a bow.